And we're off. Here we go. Making a delicious dinner tonight based around the ingredients of sweet potatoes, chicken, spicy chicken specifically, and broccoli. So I've got three medium to large size sweet potatoes. Leave the skin on. Get them to some kind of uniform chunks. Throw them into my literally 75 to 100-year-old graniteware roaster. And we're going to cover them with a bit of olive oil and salt, of course, because as I always like to say regarding the use of salt, when you're dealing with that amount of matter, you need it. And it goes to the oven. I did 400 degrees, and I have no idea how long it was. I just check them until I decide that they are soft enough to eat, so don't ask. So here I had about 3 large heads of broccoli. Trim off the florets, save the stems. You can take a vegetable peeler to the stems, or a paring knife, or a big chef's knife, if that suits you. And don't throw that away. Tons of vitamins, and more importantly, it's good eating. I actually choose my broccoli looking for heads with big stems. I'm weird. Not going to steam it. Not going to boil it. Going to blanch it. And I'm going to drink a half-acre overale while I do it. What is blanching? Blanching is cooking, a vegetable matter on a large amount of salted, very hot water for a short amount of time. Not enough to cook it, not enough to make it completely tender, enough to break down some of the serious vegetable bonds, so to speak, but retain the vitamins, the color, etc. I don't always do this, but I thought it would be a fun presentation considering I'm putting this on video. Not just another one of my slop bowl dinners like a dog eats. Don't think you need ice anyways. Yeah, I have to shock it in cold water as soon as it comes out. You could use ice if you want, but it's just going to melt the ice really fast. And it's in the winter in Chicago. The tap is plenty cold. And it's got arsenic in it. And I've heard Vicodin and all types of pharmaceuticals. So great tap water we have here. Wash the hell out of it. And when you can feel that the water in the bowl is cold, you've done your job. Throw it in the fridge. Drain it well. I just stick the strainer in the bowl and let it continue to drip. So here we're going to check our sweet potatoes and see how they're doing. Now we're going to season them with some spices, but I always wait until they're partially cooked because I feel like once they get porous from slight cooking, believe me, these are still very hard. You wouldn't want to eat them. That's when they can have the more of an ability to take on flavor. And this is curry powder, all from Penzeys, Penzeys.com, P-E-N-Z-E-Y. Also got a store in Oak Park, Illinois, where I like to ride my bike to. This is a mix of Rogan Josh, garam masala, and their Madras hot curry powder. Delicious. And here we are, they're done. And look at that, you gotta hit them again. I mean, some people say they have a sweet tooth, they want to eat cakes, candy bars, pies, whatever. I feel this is almost a guilty pleasure. I probably could eat all of that in a sitting when it's covered with that much curry powder. It tastes better than candy to me. If they made a candy that tasted like this, just curried sweet potatoes, I would buy it. And I never buy candy bars or shit like that. Moving on to our protein. We've got some chicken here. Boneless thighs specifically. Trim them if you like, or if you see some, general pieces of sludge hanging off. You'll need to cook that. And we're going to cook these in a pretty unique way. We're basically going to poach them in a condiment. And it's a Thai sweet chili paste. I'm not even going to call it a paste. I mean, we're going to see it in a minute here. We're going to take our blanched broccoli and do a saute. I don't have a wok. Use my Dutch oven at full rip. Toss it around in the oil. This will lend a new texture to it. I re-season because I guess I'm particular with my salt levels. I'm also trying to raise my blood pressure. Right there what we have is about 2 cloves of fresh garlic and a nice thumb-sized knob of fresh ginger. Minced as finely as I could. Feel free to grate your ginger if you like. And we're basically just looking to cook the garlic and the ginger. Maybe put a bit of a sear in the broccoli. And look at our chicken. This is poaching in the this Thai sweet chili paste. It's basically sugar, red chilies, water, vinegar, maybe garlic. It's not that hot. It looks hot. It's not. It's more sweet than hot. What it is fucking delicious. So I put in 2 enormous fresh jalapenos in there, and I didn't even dice them. I initially found this Thai chili paste, and I thought I would use it as a marinade, and I did. And then I threw it on the grill, and I realized so much of the flavor was on there. I was like, wow, I bet I could really like cook it in this, and I did. And it just basically poach it in there. I love to use thighs for this because they have like the dark meat has like a softness to it, like a grease to it, and it works well in this environment. And the peppers wilt down, and it's a perfect balance. It's overly sweet when you begin. So there's our chicken, sweet potatoes, Rogan Josh garam masala, hot madras curry powder, blanched broccoli with fresh garlic and fresh ginger. Enjoy. Good. Delicious stuff. Yeah.